So when I left the Netherlands in 2019, it was in April, I was a kid working 2 supermarket jobs. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I was addicted to video games, porn, and I didn't really know where I was going. And now it's 2025. I am, still dressing myself very casually, I guess you can say. But now, many years later, I've become a multimillionaire. And I run 2 companies, I run a team, and life has changed so dramatically. But that's not what I want to talk about. Really, what I want to talk about is the way I've overcome these struggles, the way I've transformed, and the way I really believe that anyone can do it. So back in 2019 April, I remember one of the most impactful mindset shifts that I made were 3 short sentences. It was first to see it, and then to believe it, and then to achieve it. So, however, I think that, and to break down those 3 points, seeing it as in what life you want to live. What helps a lot is a vision board that helped me massively, and also just journaling it, those 2 things. But here's the thing, and here was the shift for me. When you're seeing it, you want to create a genuine emotion. I'm attaching a real life emotion with that. Then comes the second part, which is genuinely believing it. The emotion arises again, and you really want to start believing that you can actually do it, because then you start to take actions in accordance to the person you want to become, and then you achieve it. So see it, believe it, achieve it. This is something that I learned from Iman Gadzi in 2019, and for many years later, still to this day, he's an inspiration of mine on the business side of things. And I joined his mindset course called Kaizen Cure, and that's where I learned it from. And that's something that I've always taken with me. And so if you're a beginner, you're maybe even a millionaire at this point, and you just don't really know what you want to do, really the same principles apply to you as they apply to me. If I want to go from where I'm at to another level, it's the exact same thing. So guys, see it, make a vision board, please just do it. Journal your thoughts, feel a genuine emotion with it, believe it genuinely, arise that strong emotion of conviction again, and then you will achieve it over time. It won't happen in a week, it won't happen in a month, maybe not even a year, but it will happen sooner than you may think when you let go of attachment to the goal and where you want to be at. Reflecting upon it, I missed the journey, to be quite frank. I'm sitting here again in beautiful Netherlands. I'm gonna be moving back in 2026 because right now I live in Portugal, and I'm just drinking my casual energy drink, as I've always done in 2018 and 19, and just taking time for myself. I love it. And back to the point here, however, that's how millionaires think. That's how they think. Then the next big thing that helped me was starting to conceptualize the see it, believe it, achieve it concept a lot more. So what I started to do, which I learned from another mentor of mine, Sam Ovens, was to start creating an identity of the specific character traits you want to have, how you dress, how you look, how you talk, how you communicate, what you like, just everything from A to Z. If you guys want, join my school community. There's a full sheet I can give you to develop your own identity that I got from my mentor Sam Ovens. So one of the big things, again, here back to the point, is creating the person that you want to become, the identity of it, and being extremely clear. And then from there, simply executing. And you'll notice each day that passes and you actually do the thing that you set out you were going to do and you want to do, because that's the future you want to live. Confidence increases, momentum builds. But here's the trap. These things are not tangible. Momentum is the most powerful force in the entire world. Confidence is one of the most powerful traits in the entire world. But again, they're not tangible. So the trick is to stay consistent and understand that they're not tangible, but when you are consistent, you will achieve them. And I believe on top of that, as you're going through the transformation of the current person you are to the person you want to become, that takes a lot of pain and suffering. So instead of not liking pain and suffering, You got to learn to enjoy it, understand that it actually helps you become a better person. And in a moment, it may not feel like that, mentally, if you're at the gym, physically, but it is what creates transformations. And so that's one of the biggest things that I've learned to fall in love with. And that's why discipline is such a key part to any human's life, because discipline is usually doing something that, or quite frankly, almost always, especially when you're trying to become a new person, that you don't like doing, right? Going to the gym, eating the right meals, waking up on time, going to bed on time. These are things that I still do to this day. And in my biggest growth spurts, I have, really doubled down on discipline. So guys, that's my message to you today. I don't want to make it too long, but that's the biggest shift for me when I started to implement these things that created huge transformations in my life. So hope you enjoyed this raw talk, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.